in that phrase that hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard, man, I used to struggle with that one because I'm like, I would feel like I always had the talent, right? And even the work ethic, I would say. But the problem is that when I would see people in the same field as me seem like they're not taking it serious, but they're still making it, I would kind of get discouraged and back off, instead of just keep putting in the hard work. I would just get discouraged. I'm like, man, they don't want to hear from me or they don't want to see what I'm working on because I feel like I'm talented. People tell me I'm talented. People tell me my work is exceptional, but yet this other stuff is just blowing past, everything that I'm doing. This is like back when I kind of thought in an immature way. Um, but the lesson in all of that is that consistency wins, bro. It doesn't matter how talented or non-talented you are. If you're consistent, I think people gravitate towards how far invested you are more so than the product itself. Let's say a filmmaker, for example, right? There could be a guy who makes amazing films. He writes out the script, the treatment, get the lighting right, get the color grading right. He puts his all into it. But if the people are only seeing him once every 4 or 5 months, they might gravitate towards a guy who's making it happen with his iPhone. They might gravitate towards the guy who's making it happen with his GoPro. You know what I mean? Who's kind of just winging it every day, just winging it. And getting creative, being creative. I don't knock people's creativity. I feel like if you like, even right now, like there's people out there who have amazing podcast studios, right? I have some equipment right now stashed in the other room. But because I felt like this message was on my mind right now, I chose to turn my computer on and just talk to the webcam rather than pulling out my microphone, pulling out my lights, pulling out all those things, right? A while ago, I would have overthought it and not done this without doing that. You know what I mean? So it's like, in those cases, like I said, if I was to pull all that stuff out, set up for 30 minutes to an hour before coming on and talking to you guys, just to see someone come on and talk to you guys like I'm doing right now and actually get their message out the way they wanted to, and I would be discouraged from doing it that way. So much to the point of not doing it at all. And that's where the problem comes in. So I'm learning, man, that nothing is perfect, right? There are people who are perfectionists. They're efficient workers. They make sure they'll keep redoing it if they have to until they get it right. And I don't knock those people because they make sure they keep redoing it until they get it right. They don't quit. They just keep going at it until they get it right. Other people who might want to have it perfect, they might go at it a few times, and if it's taking too long, throw in the towel. So I feel like if you're one of those people who tends to throw in the towel, I think you just need to flow. I think you just need to focus on flowing consistently, not overthinking it, getting better with time, and knowing that you don't have to overthink it. Just flow. If you're passionate about something, just flow. Every day behind the scenes, do the research to get better. Figure out what you need to get to that next level. Definitely. But in between doing your research, man, just flow. Just roll with it, man. Just whatever you're passionate about, just roll with it. Just roll with it. I couldn't figure it out for a long time because I would overthink, like, okay, this is the topic that I want to discuss today, but I need to figure out what I'm going to talk about, what talking point I'm going to focus on in the beginning, and then what talking point I'm going to focus on in the middle, what talking point I'm going to focus on at the end, what commercials I want to throw in, what thumbnail I want to use, what time of day should I post it on YouTube, what time of day should I post it on Instagram. Like, me dumping all of that onto my mind before even picking up the camera or turning on the computer. Nah, bro. And that's why I think it's become so popular for people to record their journey, right? The behind the scenes. Because the behind the scenes shows that we're all human. We're all human. We don't need to pretend that we have it all figured out. Not when it comes to content creation, not when it comes to life. We don't need to pretend that we have it all figured out, man. It's okay. I think authenticity has to be a work in progress. Authenticity also means a work in progress because there's no one who has ever left this earth having all the answers. I don't care if it's Einstein, I don't care who it is. There's no one who ever left this earth having all the answers. And I think that appearing to be looking for the answers is okay too. That's okay. Appearing to have all the answers, people see right through it. They might not be thinking about it on the forefront when they see it, but subconsciously they see right through it. They see right through it, bro. Um, and no different from why someone would want to watch a food review in real time from a person who goes into a restaurant, sits down, takes out the camera. People would rather watch that than watch the commercial from that restaurant. You know what I mean? Like, the journey is okay. It's okay to just be immersed in the journey. It's okay. I'm learning more and more, man. There's no such thing as the outcome. That's the crazy part about it. There's no such thing as the outcome. Whatever outcome that you want, you have no idea what all comes with that outcome. It's not going to be what you think it is anyway. So then the journey continues. And I'm not saying like it's not going to be what you think it is as in a bad thing. I'm saying like you might have wanted something that's going to end up being way greater than you could have ever imagined. Way greater than you could have ever imagined. And that's a part of the journey, not being an absolute destination where you're going to stop and then that's it. I'm going to make it here and then I'll have nothing else. I think as much as we think we want that, I don't think anybody really wants that. And nobody really ever gets it. Nobody really ever gets it. Even the people who end up retiring. You think all of them want to just sit around and lay around after they retire? A lot of people still want to be useful, they still want to be a part of something. So some people, man, get a part-time job still, like just for the sake of belonging. So that's all intertwined with the whole consistency aspect. I think once you embrace that there is no destination, there's milestones, there's checkpoints, but there is no one stop where it all just is done, is over with. You made it, you're finished. No. The people that we look up to right now today who have tons of accomplishments under their belt, man, they're still working harder than us. They're still working harder than us and they made it already. According to our logic, they made it already. They're waking up earlier than us. They're going to sleep later than us. That's because the journey is still going. So we got to just cut out the destination addiction and just embrace it. Embrace it. Embrace it, man. No such thing as making it in my 30s. No such thing as making it in my 40s. No such thing as making it in my 50s. Every decade is going to be a journey of ups and downs and pros and cons. And I can obviously make it to where it's easier. I can make it to where life is a little bit more simple, because I know a lot of people self-sabotage. I can change the trajectory of things, but nonetheless, it's still a journey, man. Still a journey, and I'm learning to just embrace the journey. And I used to overthink like, man, outcome, 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 destination. Embrace the journey. But that's why I'm gonna start keeping up with these like less traditional episodes. I'm gonna start vlogging more. I don't care if I'm vlogging in my iPhone and my iPhone falls on the floor mid recording. I think I'm gonna just keep it in there. I'm gonna just keep that part in there. You know what I mean? It's like we just gotta relax, man. We just gotta relax. We just gotta relax. I feel like I've been tense for so long, man. We just gotta relax. But hey, we'll check in. We'll check in.